So I have a question, right? Um, if the main goal for narcissists is to control and manipulate and, get money or get a place to live or whatever manipulation tactic we've claimed that, their overall goal, like I've watched videos and even the narcissists themselves claim that, it's to manipulate and it's to gain something monetarily or material, or it's to punish. I've heard that as well. Um, it's to punish women for things that have happened to them when they were children. And not to take away from any of that, but if that was the real goal of a narcissist, to punish, to manipulate, to use, if that was their real goal, then why aren't they satisfied after they're able to do that? Why doesn't that satisfy them? Why do they constantly have to find new supply? Why do they constantly have to find different ways to use and manipulate? Why doesn't that, why isn't the first time okay? Like, oh, I got this person, I was able to use and manipulate them. Why doesn't that satisfy them if that is their goal? And and then we start to think about when people, like, let's say that materialistic gain is their goal, right? And then we look at people who gain that and then they're still not happy at the end. What is the reason for that? People who are rich and they have all of the wealth and all of the things that they thought were going to make them happy, and they're still not happy. And I want to offer an explanation for that, and it's love. Like, why are we so afraid to admit that that is what's lacking? And then also, too, the fear of admitting that that's what's lacking leads to these issues in the first place, because that's what creates a narcissist. That's what creates all of these other labels and mental issues and personality disorders and all of this other stuff that everybody is talking about, these buzzwords. That's what creates all of it. All of the dysfunction in this world can be led back to lack of love. And so, if we continue to overlook that simple fact, these things are going to continue to keep happening. Because I guarantee you, if a narcissist received pure, true, unconditional love when they were a child, they wouldn't have become one. And that's the only thing that is going to allow them to heal once they become a narcissist, to heal from that. True unconditional love is the only thing that's going to allow them to heal. And I know that there are going to be arguments about, oh, but I've loved a narcissist and it didn't change them. Or even narcissists will admit, like, that I've been in relationships where people loved me and it didn't change. It wasn't unconditional love. We too often misunderstand what unconditional love really is. If they gave you money or allowed you to stay with them or allowed you to say certain things to them because they understood that you were coming from a hurt place or whatever, none of that is love. None of it. It's not love, because they did that to fill a need within them. And so you're going to instinctually feel that. And that's another thing that we also overlook, how sensitive we are as human beings. We feel things. And because we haven't been taught, like, that thing that you're feeling, this is what it is, we push it down, or learn to mistrust it, or learn to see it as a weakness. We know what the difference between, instinctually, we feel it, the difference between conditional and unconditional love. And so narcissists have been loved conditionally their whole life, to the point where, and then been told this is true love, this is what love really is. And then it goes against what they feel, though. It doesn't feel like true, it doesn't feel like love. And that's what they're really thirsting for. And they become so empty that they turn to something like materialistic gain and all that kind of stuff. It all leads back to lack of love. It all leads back to love. Love heals all things, endures all things. So until we can get in the space of accepting that and that being okay, we're going to continue to have these conversations. And it's always going to be a back and forth. Um, but yeah, that's all that I wanted to say. Until next time, guys, be well.